All right, so in this video, I'm going to talk about four different passports that you can obtain by physically spending your time on the ground. Now, this is obviously not one of those countries, although you could get this permanent residency and this citizenship as well. I'll talk about which country I'm in right now, but if you have guessed it, then leave it in the comments down below. But the four passports that I'm going to talk about are almost free, right? No investment, nothing. You put some physical presence, very limited. I'm going to discuss how much physical presence you need to put on the ground, and you can earn free passports. The number one on this list, I'm going to start off with Argentina. And this is particularly interesting because you can set this up legally. The straightforward option that most people talk about is you have a passive income, it's rental, or it's, let's say, dividends or some sort of investment. Then you could use that, right, to show them when you qualify for the Argentinian residency. And this is a temporary, although it's a temporary residency, it does not matter for the citizenship purposes. Temporary, permanent, they both work the same. Now, if you don't have this passive income, and let's say you want to do the Argentina option, there is a way legally to do this, and that is by setting up a contract, right? A rental contract. And let's say you have a couple of months, you've accumulated the income from those couple of months, then you can use that with a future projection, and that way you can still qualify for the residency. In a couple of years, you can then apply for your Argentinian nationality. So that's the first option, right? An almost free option. The second option is a no-brainer. This is an absolute no-brainer because you don't really have to show anything. And this is in the country Paraguay. If you want the permanent residency, you need one additional document, which is a declaration saying that you're going to move some funds into the country. But let's say that you don't want to provide any such declarations and you just wanted an open-ended residency, then you can obtain the temporary residency. And for that, you just need to land in the country. Give us a couple of days, right? So we have one of the best attorneys in Paraguay. A couple of days in the country, you can do your part, you can leave, and then eventually we can mail the card, the document, your benefit to you at your home location. So that's number two. With a temporary residency, what can you do, right? So you can convert this into permanent in a couple of years. There's no minimum physical presence in the country. Once you're on the permanent, then you can live there for 3 years and then convert into citizenship. Of course, there's the minimum physical presence for the citizenship that's required. But again, this is on number two. It's kind of a free passport, and this is a very valuable one because you're going to have the 9% taxation. And secondly, you have a territorial tax system. So kind of opposite to what the US has or most of the Western countries have, right? So the territorial is going to give you detachment from all the other countries that you don't want to be associated with, right? The third on the list is Dominican Republic, and I was in Dominican Republic not too long ago, and you can directly get the permanent residency by showing passive income of $1,500. That's if you're retired, and $2,000 if it is a regular passive income. Now you can also convert active income into passive income, and that's where the trick lies. Here you're creating a financial instrument, a fixed deposit. It could be an annuity with a fixed monthly income or payout of $2,000. This only is required for a limited time, right? So it's not a lifetime annuity or anything. Once you get your benefit, you can break this legally. You can withdraw your fixed deposit, and you also get to keep the permanent residency in a couple of years. In 6 months to 2 years, based on your situation or circumstances, you can apply for your nationality. Not the strongest passport, but this does have a territorial benefit for 3 years. So let's say you're transiting or exiting tax systems in other countries, you can use this as a territorial citizenship to free yourself from some of those chains, right? The third one is my favorite one, and it's an absolute must-have in any portfolio, and that is Mexico. Literally in a single day, the permanent residency can be obtained, and we are helping our clients. This is the number one choice. And let's say you don't qualify for the direct permanent residency, there's always the temporary residency. that you can get in a single day with us. And at any point, right, any of these residencies that I'm talking about, if you are interested in getting started, you can click the link, book a call. We have top attorneys in all these places, so we can easily discuss the options and get you started with the option of your choice. With Mexico, the best thing is that it does not matter whether you have temporary or permanent. They both would lead to citizenship in the same amount of time. Certain people would be able to naturalize in 2 years, and for the rest of the people, you're looking at a citizenship after 5. The second major advantage of Mexico is that there's no minimum physical presence required either on the temporary or the permanent. And once you're eligible for the citizenship, you do have to spend some time in the country towards the end, and then you can get your Mexican nationality. This is my personal favorite because here the passport is much stronger than the American or Canadian or German passport. And around the world, right, while I'm traveling, if I tell someone this, they don't believe me. They're shocked. They're like, are you crazy? That is one of the most criminal countries. Too much crime. How can the passport be strong? Now, first, there are pockets, right, which are safer. And the safer pockets in Mexico are far safer than some of the major cities in the West, right? So you have crime in the US, you have crime in France, you have crime everywhere. Same way you have crime in Mexico. I think the crime gets highlighted more in Mexico. But if you look at the expat forums, if you look at actual Americans, Canadians who are seasoned travelers and seasoned expats, they absolutely love the Mexican option. The reason why this passport is stronger, and I've covered this a few times, is because of the different treaties that it has. Now, of course, it has a full-blown Latin coverage, meaning you have excellent or almost 100% access across Latin America, almost 100%, right? And then apart from that, the second major advantage with the Mexican passport is that it has the visa-free for some people, the ETA to Canada. The other thing that it has is the TN option to the US. A lot of people don't know that Canada is not the only country that has the TN benefit. It's also Mexico. So that will give you the work option throughout your life. And let's say you're planning to renounce your US citizenship in future, then this is an absolute no-brainer, right? Let's say you get a Chile. With that, you don't have the TN. For whatever reason, you run into trouble, then that visa-free is shaky, but the TN option is much more solid and stable. And the biggest plus point with the Mexican nationality is that it has the APEC access. And with the APEC, you are able to get direct business access in valuable countries like Australia, New Zealand, South Korea, Japan, Chile, Russia. So all those countries are covered as part of the APEC benefit. So when you put all of this together, I think this is far stronger than any other passport, any other top tier passport that you get to read about, because those rating systems only rate visa-free access and visa-free travel. They don't rate the hidden exclusive benefits that come along with each of these options. I try to cover the top 4 free passports, right? Almost near free passports. But if you like me to cover a different option in future, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and like to hear why you think that's a good option, and then I can maybe make a video with more information about that option. And if you haven't guessed it yet, I'm in Toronto, and it's a beautiful country as long as you're not attached to it too much. Once you start getting attached to this country, then you start getting affected by all the different bureaucracy and your responsibilities and stuff like that. All right, if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, then make sure to turn on the bell notification and subscribe. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and catch you in the next one.